Welcome back, YouTube. Welcome back to another soccer/football prediction. It's your boy Freddy Da Silva. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe so you won't miss any of your favorite teams' predictions. All right. Today's video will be for Friday, August 15th, and we have the Premier League starting off and the La Liga starting off with two games for La Liga and one game for the Premier League. Now, I will be covering, if not every game, almost every single game of the season for both of these two leagues. I'm going to try my best to cover every single game, guys, but can't promise anything. Now, first and foremost, I just want to say I hope y'all had a great summer break. I know I did. I was way too busy. I wanted to cover that FIFA Club World Cup, and I just did not have time. My son plays for a soccer club, and we were just busy traveling out of state. You know, we ended up going to the semifinals in Washington. We qualified for the finals in Virginia. So we were just all over the place, you know. We did not get first place, unfortunately, but we were so close on getting that. So shout out to the boys of ECNL 2011 Pats. Shout out to them boys, you know. They work really hard. So hopefully they get it this season coming up. But anyways, back to the predictions. Liverpool versus Birmingham. Before I do say anything, I do want to say rest in peace to Diego Jota. He was a player from Liverpool. If you guys do not know who he is, look him up. Yeah, he ended up getting in a car accident, lost his life, and I think his brother was in there too. So both of them, you know, rest in peace. But yeah, my condolences to his family and friends, loved ones. Great soccer player. So he will be missed. But yeah, I feel like Liverpool will win this one because of, you know, they got so much to show for. You know, not only they ended up winning last season, but I feel like they'll dedicate this win to him. So I think they will end up winning this. They are at home. They are favorite. Bournemouth, I don't know how I feel about them. They, even though last season, you know, they came out of nowhere, ended up winning games that I didn't think they were going to win. But I don't think this will be the case for this game. The total is sitting at 3.5 as far as, you know, total points. I feel like this may go over, but I would not, especially because it's the first game. It's really hard to get the right amount for the first game. You know what I mean? Just because you don't know who really left that, you know, well, I mean, you do know. If you really look up, you can see who left. And because there was a lot of transfers this summer. You know, when you got people leaving, new people coming in, you know, that chemistry isn't there 100%. So you do miss out on things here and there. But nonetheless, I feel like Liverpool will be able to, you know, get a win here. Now, as far as the total, 3.5, maybe it goes over. I would not put my money on that. I do think, though, as far as the team total, Liverpool's sitting at 2.5. I do feel like they can make 3 goals, though. Bournemouth sitting at 0.5. I'm not saying it's not possible. I just would not put my money on it. If I had to bet as far as points, I would say Liverpool over 2.5. But as far as a win, give me Liverpool to win here. Now, I know the line's a little bit juiced up here. I think for Liverpool, as far as money line, is at negative 355. So you got to put down 355 to make $100. I don't know if I'm willing to risk that. So I might just do the over 2.5. I know it's less money. You got to put down to make more money, or to make money. But yeah, give me Liverpool to win. And as far as points, if I had to do points, I would go with Liverpool over 2.5. All right. That was for the Premier League. Now on to La Liga. First, starting off, that's weird. They're starting off with Girona and Rayo Vallecano. I'm super surprised on that. I would figure maybe Barcelona since they ended up winning, but I guess not. Oh yeah, one thing that I forgot to mention as far as Liverpool and Bournemouth, their 5 most recent games that these two teams have gone head to head. Bournemouth has not been able to beat Liverpool. So just throwing that out there. Anyways, yeah, back to La Liga. Girona versus Rayo Vallecano. Girona are at home. They do got that advantage. As far as money line, they are at plus 127. So you could get some money off of that. I don't know how I feel about Girona winning though. This game alone, like I said, it's the first game. So none of these games, like especially their first games, it's hard to put money on it because you don't know how things are going to happen. You don't know, how these teams are willing to, go off on their first game. So, but I feel like this could be a tie. Rayo Vallecano not so bad. Last season, Girona was a little bit better, but nonetheless, I mean, their most recent game between these two teams, Rayo Vallecano did end up winning 2-1. Now, this time, I mean, maybe because Girona is at home, they are favored. They're more likely to win. The total sitting at 2.5, and as far as team total sitting at 1.5 for Girona, Rayo Vallecano at 0.5. I feel like Rayo Vallecano could cover this 0.5. I'm not gonna lie; they have no injuries. Girona have 3 questionable players. I mean, I do feel like Girona could win this one, but I don't know. This is a tough one for me. I would not put my money on this game, to be honest with you. And if I did, I would have to go with Rayo Vallecano just to score that 0.5. I feel like that can happen more than anything, but I'm not surprised if this ends up as a tie. Okay, on to the next game. We have Villarreal versus Real Oviedo. Now, this team, Real Oviedo, is a team that's coming from the second division. There was 3 teams that got regulated, and there's 3 teams that got promoted. So this is one of the teams that got promoted from second division to first division. I don't know how this team is. I don't know how good they are. I'm not going to put my money on this team just because I don't know how good they really are. Villarreal, though, I think they finished last in the table. And I didn't even think they were that bad, to be honest with you. I think their 5 most recent games, they ended up winning 4 of them and lost their last one. And that was like a club friendly. So I'm surprised if, no way, I don't think they ended up finishing at the bottom. They ended up somewhere in the middle, I believe. Nonetheless, I feel like Villarreal could win this one. I feel like Villarreal could score 2 here. The total sitting at 2.5. I'd probably not go over that. I probably wouldn't even touch the total points. But as far as team total, Villarreal is sitting at 1.5, and I feel like they could cover this. 4 out of their 5 most recent games, they were able to cover this 1.5. So give me Villarreal to cover this 1.5. I feel like it could go over. And as far as a win, give me Villarreal. Between these 2 teams going head to head, they've only gone head to head once, and Villarreal did end up winning 3-1. So give me Villarreal over 1.5. And as far as a win, give me Villarreal. But yeah, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. I hope the information I gave you was good enough for you guys to end up winning, make some money, But most of all, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Anyways, until next time, deuces.